Okay, seem horrible. I know. Dun, 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 dun. What you going? Xbox is going, my PC is going, my brain is going, sort of. Set here. Gauge. Level 65. When we got that, it was like second day. Like, you start at level 60. The last 5 levels weren't that hard. Unlike some MMOs where it takes forever. Alright, let's see if there's anything. Still got a few hours there. I have this room here, but I don't have the materials to do stuff. Let's see. We're on the Federation one. Doing the Federation and a Romulan. Oops, Klingon doesn't have one to do. Ferengi does. Let's do that one. 10, 20, 10. I just need like one more shuttle and I'll be able to do stuff. I'll get with all the shuttles. It started. I popped the ship in there and then I didn't start. Again, I have an awful lot of ships, so is that purple? No event reward. XP is pretty good. But it also requires 175 engineering. There's no way. No way. No way that's happening. Can't even do this one, I don't think. Take a what? Like, oh. Oh. Okay, I can only do 3. Do that. Football. Can't do that. We need some wine. 14. So, number 2 on this section is just minor things. How hard do I? Had to have a Horta to the Horta test. Done with all that stuff. I don't think I earned any more reputation. No. Keep going. Space points, no ground points. Specialization points. Yeah, it's just. Oh wait, we better check our inventory. We're starting to get kind of fill up here. Oh no, that's right. I did that already. I cleaned them out. I would love to be able to do my speakers. Still have my microphone. I mean, I have really nice speakers. When I watch Netflix and it's like I'm in a movie. Alright, so I could just do this. But yeah, I wanted to keep those because it maybe can't even sell stuff. True. Lauren Cannon Mark 12 we got. Dual cannons. So that's a 45-degree targeting arc versus what we have now is 180. Not worth it. Significant. Well, it's not significant enough on the DPS. Yeah. Like the proton torpedoes, you can shoot them more often. That's good. Let's go to missions. What kind of trouble we get ourselves into. Oh, that one.
Researchers led by my friend Dr. Bashir have isolated several fascinating aspects of Herc biology. I'm told this data provides insight on their native environment, specifically a metallic planetoid orbiting a pulsar within a nebula. There's one system that meets these requirements, Havas Kul in the Gamma Quadrant. I'm going there to investigate along with Captain Kira in the Defiant. Dr. Bashir will accompany us as well. His insight will be critical to the mission's success. The doctor believes we'll find what we need to end this conflict on Havaskul. If he's right, and he often is, I'm willing to travel to the heart of enemy territory. Won't you join us?
A metallic planetoid orbiting a pulsar within a nebula. Huh.
Be seeing you.
Very interesting. Oops, wrong button. That one. Transport. Okay. So yesterday, I got some new abilities for my bridge officers. I need to put the second one. This one fire. Science team. Field repair. Science team 2, science team 1. Alright, so got a little bit of shield damage. We're going to do that one. And then hazard emitters is full regen. We're going to do help us down to 50%. That. And see power to shields. Good. Automatic. I'm going to do that one. Have any mind. Huh. I thought we had some turrets. Oh. Start the mission. Let's do this. Fly the new Rizian luxury cruiser. Visit Ryza to compete in daily activities and earn progress towards unlocking your new Ryzian luxury cruiser.
I have have to say, the survey reports on this system really don't do it justice. The nebula, a pulsar, dark energy, and the Herc homeworld.
Any Herc ships on sensor.
Nor I. Isn't that strange? One would think they'd place a heavy guard on their home system. How peculiar. Let's use this opportunity to look around. Quietly, of course.
Hmm.
We're reading a number of interesting phenomena, despite interference from the nebula. Let's see. Plethora of heavy metallic compounds. And a hotbed of tetryon and thermobaric energy throughout the nebula.
There's a moon nearby. Preliminary scans aren't showing much, but it's just the kind of place the Herc could be using to hide a base. Or a fleet. I'd like to take a closer look. The pulsar's throwing off a lot of hazardous energy.
Most astute, Captain. Let's make the appropriate shield adjustments.
Scans are showing a lot of bare rock, but no metals or compounds. It's a lot like...
Like it's being completely stripped of anything remotely useful? The calling card of the Herc, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps we should send down a probe, just to be absolutely sure. There could be some Herc down there, hidden by the nebula's effect on our senses.
It's barely Class D. No metals, complex compounds, liquids, or atmosphere.
The interior is a complex maze of tunnels. Thousands of them.
This matches Herc patterns we've seen elsewhere. They've been here.
The probe is online and transmitting. Our science teams are taking a close look at the incoming data, but it doesn't look terribly promising. Shall we forge on? There's a lovely planet nearby, no doubt filled with a bounty of toxic rocks and metallic salts.
Hmm.
Entering scanning range now.
Its astronomic readings are strange. The planet has a highly eccentric orbit. Looks like it collects matter from the nebula as it sweeps around the pulsar, all while being bombarded with radiation. Definitely not habitable by most standards, though it's not quite demon class. An orbital period of several thousand years. That explains the Herc life cycle. They must hibernate while the planet is at the far range of its orbit. This orbit coincides with the previous emergences of the Herc. The 1,000-year cycle explains why they appear suddenly, then vanish just as quickly.
We're reading complex structures here, along with power systems and technology. This could be a base of operations for the Herc. It appears to be deserted. Why don't we take a look around? This could be a prime opportunity.
Let's meet on the Defiant. We'll need to make some preparations before we send an away team down there.
Okay.
I've sent a team down to establish a secure zone. They're ready for you, but you'll want to put on an EV suit before you beam down. We have some in that container for you to use. Once you're suited up, we'll beam you down to the secure zone. It's just below the planet's surface in a large cavern area.
So, if you're going to genetically engineer soldiers for you, You make them so they didn't need EV suits. Uh, so all right, let's see if we got everybody. We got everybody. My team. Garrick and Bashir and Nerys. Kira. Um, Seven transporter and being ship. So definitely my ship. He appears to be a natural cavern. But readings show unusual energy and a lot of magnetized metals and salts not far from here. Some of the caves near here have a regular structure like they were dug out rather than naturally occurring. Maybe the Hurk has something like an ant hive.
I should have a habitation area set up soon. We can replace the reducing atmosphere in this cavern with standard oxy-nitro, and warm things up a bit. Kane's keeping watch, and Weir is looking into other connected areas. We should have a perimeter field up within a few minutes.
Reading a lot of background radiation and some wild magnetic fields. It's like the pulsar and the nebula are supercharging the metallic crystal compounds here. The environment's very different from anything we'd consider a habitable planet. Explains why the Hurk are so alien. Quite a treasure for a geologist like myself.
Okay. Did this. For the Defiant.
Everything's in order here. Defiant, do you still have a lock on us?
Affirmative. If you need transport, there may be a slight delay due to pulsar emissions.
I'm getting something odd on my tricorder. Up there!
Interesting. They did like an AoE screen. Knocked out the ground. Fall anyway.
Glad you're still with us. Whatever that was must have left you for dead. I'd get moving in case it comes back to make sure. Looks like you're in a series of tunnels that connect to a larger cavern. Garrick and Bashir are close to your position. They're moving into a large open chamber. Try to make your way to them. Be careful. Some of the crystal formations down there are emitting intense amounts of energy. We can't lock onto anyone with transporters, and the others are reporting that directed energy weapons won't work.
Okay.
This is Bashir. Garrick and I are alive, but we're a little lost.
So what do I do? Meet up with the agent. So just go on.
Keep moving. You should head up to another chamber. The creature's in a passage near your location. Stay sharp.
Garrick and I are moving into a very large, oblong chamber.
And here I was, hoping those cozy, cramped little tunnels would make it.
Looks like the door to the next chamber is locked.
Those readings you're getting from that crystal node are interesting. It's generating a localized magnetic field. Manipulating that field could cause a response similar to pushing a button or flicking a switch. I wonder, do you think Herc can sense magnetic fields similar to sharks on Earth? Yes, of course. I think you'll find a way to manipulate that magnetic field to open the door. The morphogenic crystals are probably the keys. So look for one nearby that has a similar output to the door node.
The readings I'm getting on that crystal are weak. It probably isn't usable. That one's got an odd harmonic. Doesn't seem to match the rest. That's the one you need. Use it to open that door.
I'll attempt to do so. Aha. Uh-oh. Thank you. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run.
There's a deep crevice ahead of you. See if you can get across.
Jump. 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 Oh. No.
You can't fight that thing. Run!
Fighting. I was fighting the air. Alright, so it's the platformer, basically. Jump. Oh, jump. Jump. Jump.
Hazardous energy and anti-gravity ahead. Use your thrusters.
Woo.
The creature's turned back. Must not like anti-gravity.
Going down or up?
Slow and steady, don't get lost. Try to head up when you can.
Garrick and I have a breathable atmosphere here. Everyone, try and reach our location.
Williams here. I'm stuck in some kind of tunnel maze. Not sure how to get out.
Receiving your
Ishimura
transmission
here.
from the console.
My nav
Analyzing
system's
now.
useless. I'll keep trying to find you all.
Data and
Okay. Looked like it was a console.
This one looks like technical data. Interesting. None of their starships had weapons until 2,000 years ago. Their first designs were way ahead of most species at that time, though. Huh. How did they go from geniuses to the ravenous eating machines we're dealing with now?
Just I wonder how.
Kane, report. I just lost crewman Kane's vitals. Weir's comm signal is down, but he's still alive. Keep an eye out.
Oh. Ouch. Oh. Oh. Or
Bashir and Garrick are just past this chamber. We're picking up some interesting tech on sensors. Interesting and old. Very old. Most of it predates the Federation by several centuries. Are you reading those energy patterns on the other side of that opening? They're far more intricate than the others we've seen. We think there's some kind of ship ahead of you. It shows signs of damage. You might be in some sort of dry dock or repair facility. Interesting. There are large gaps in tech level between each section of the facility. It's as if the Herc learn as they hibernate. They wake up with 1,000 years of advancements at hand and get ready to work.
heard a door opening, but oh, hello. Big open door. One of my officers, Matama Pagal and Garrett. And
A pleasure to see you. We'll need all the help we can get if we're to leave this world alive. To that end, the good doctor and I have started to make sense of our surroundings. We seem to be in some sort of Herc command center. From here, we can begin to restore power in critical systems.
Herc technology is driven by electromagnetic manipulation of morphogenic crystals. Doors, life support, everything, even their central computer. If we can find the right crystals, I can bring things back online. We can look for information on Herc biology within their data system. We might even find a cure here. I found a little information. This planet used to be rich in a type of fungus. It thrived in the harshest of environments, even areas high in pulsar radiation. It used to be a staple of the Herc diet until it disappeared from the ecosystem. Without it, the Herc began to suffer from a severe type of malnutrition. It led to a number of neurological disorders, many of which we've seen firsthand. Based on these readings, there should be more data storage units in the tunnels beyond this chamber. They're the ones by the door with the blue glow rods. One more thing. Some parts of the tunnels still have malfunctioning gravity systems. You should be able to navigate through them, but the energy fields in there will nullify your weapons, so be careful.
okay. That's where we came in. So you gotta go then. Dead ends. This way. The first. Tomac.
Oh, good. You made it. We were about to leave when... No! No!
What's going on? Ishimura's vitals just flatlined.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
That covers the first peaceful meeting between the Herc and the Founders over 3,000 years ago.
On this direction.
One of your officers has arrived here.
Then I will. Let me find. Rem? We're in here. Oop. To the,
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
and there's Deco standing.
Let's get out of here before...
Ow. Yeah, Williams is dead. Pretty sure.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
Another storage crystal. Formation.
The Herc tried to synthesize the enzyme they needed for cognition, but failed.
Came that way. This one.
One of your officers has arrived here. One of your officers has arrived here.
That's Kane's helmet. I have a feeling we won't find the rest of him.
Oh. Just have to keep going this way. Okay, we've gone all this level. First one we found. Go here, up. Okay. And so that one. One? That one was blue, right? The light. Cool.
My God. The enzyme the Herc need is a precursor to Ketracell.
Ow. Okay. Just run to the oh, I was here.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
How do I get out of here? here. You know what?
Nicely done. We should be able to translate Herc data files and run a detailed analysis of them at a greatly accelerated rate now. I have a good friend in Starfleet engineering that would love to spend some time with this technology. The Herc have made some remarkable advances in their time. Ah, the first results are in. Excellent. I have access to a few critical systems, including gravity and power generation. Bringing them online now. That should make things go a little smoother. I'm getting some historical records now. Give me a moment to process it. This is not good. It's a record of the fall of the Herc civilization at the hands of the Dominion. For some reason, the Dominion removed the fungus from the ecosystem during a Herc hibernation cycle. Military conquest, most likely. This is what drove the Herc to madness.
It appears we have some uninvited guests.
You're a long way from Zenketh, Admiral.
Yes. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Ah, traveling incognito?
One of her many covert identities, I suspect.
This expedition of yours has gone on long enough.
Touched a nerve, have we?
You found a secret I've kept for millennia. Something I've kept from Odo and the Great Link.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And your role in it.
I needed soldiers to realize my dream of dominion. Enforcers willing to obey without question. Physically, the Herc were perfect candidates. But their peaceful, free-thinking nature was an obstacle. In studying the Herc biology, I found the key to their loyalty.
The Ketracel precursor.
Yes, I extracted it from their ecosystem. They had no choice. Obey or die.
I take it things didn't go according to plan.
No, they became savage, incoherent, volatile. With each cycle, the swarm grew larger, wilder. My ability to control them diminished. All I could do was point them in the direction of my enemies. I would let them rampage and await their eventual hibernation.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
They were a failure, but they provided a gift. Ketracel, the gift that led to a more successful endeavor. The Gem Hadar.
I think I've heard enough. I knew you were involved in this somehow. You built an empire on slavery, and now it's all falling apart. When the Alliance learns about this...
But they won't. None of you are leaving this world alive.
You would kill another founder?
There were other founders who knew the truth once, like you. They did not want a dominion built on the backs of slaves. They tried to depose me, to expose the truth to the Link. They failed, and paid for their lack of vision.
All of you, against the wall.
Odo, this is getting out of hand.
Stop this, now!
No, Odo. This is bigger than you. Bigger than us. The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow that.
What now?
You've forced my hand. This is a modification of your own Herc lure. As we speak, every Herc in the quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And you're calling them here? To their homeworld?
On the contrary, madam. I'm calling them to the Founder homeworld. Your chickens, as the humans say, are coming home to roost.
Insanity! We will...
Want to know what that weapon is? that they use to all right, where'd it go? Ow, ow, ow. Oh, the other one.
I think that's our cue. Now that we have restored operations here, our ships will be able to lock onto us with transporters. I suggest we take advantage of this while we can.
Okay, let's go.
You did this? All of you? You killed a god? My god? My beautiful founder. Gone forever. I loved her so. And now you'll pay the price. Guards!
Enough, Wayoon. All of you stand down.
No! You betrayed her! And the Dominion! I will carry out her final order!
That founder is no more, Wayoon. This founder has given you an order, and you will obey.
No! He is no founder. She was a founder. He is a traitor! Guards! Shoot to kill! All of them!
Belay that order.
What?
We do not serve you, Vorta. Where this founder leads, we will follow.
Thank you, my friend.
Fine. Then I'll do it myself.
Take Wayoon into custody and return to your ship. We have business at the home world to attend to.
Tell me, was it part of your plan to draw every Herc in this sector to this system, Garrick? Because if it was, it worked with flying colors. We need to get out of here and fast. Our only hope is to punch a hole through the swarm so we can go to warp.
Try to hold them off. I'll see if I can arrange a distraction.
Containment breach. We've lost. Structural integrity friendly. Abandoned ship.
I have to fight this Herc. I can't just go through it. Got all the knickers assemblies. Oh, there's one.
They're breaking off. They've received the signal. They're heading for the Founder homeworld. I think we're in the clear. The Herc have departed for the Founder homeworld. It will take them some time to reach it, even at maximum warp. We should make the most of that time and bring an end to this madness. The information that the good doctor found should do just that. For now, let's return to our respective fleets and prepare for the next and hopefully final steps of this journey.
The war between our gods, our founders, has thrown many of the Jemadar into disarray. Our duty, of course, is to keep the Dominion secure. The revelations from the Herc homeworld tell of how the Dominion engaged in treachery and cruelty. This is not uncommon. But to try to hide it shows that they are ashamed of it. Now, we must settle this. The lives given millennia ago must not be lost without cause. Within me, within us, flows the remnants of that betrayal. If it can undo what has been done, perhaps we can repair the damage done to the Dominion, both by the Herc and by itself.
This guy's pretty thinker.
Thanks to Garrick, my homeworld is under siege. I realize there's not a lot of love lost to the Founders these days, but if the center of the Dominion falls to the Herc, the rest of the galaxy will soon follow suit. If you're willing to stand with us one last time, assemble your forces and rendezvous with my fleet in the Gamma Quadrant. I hope to see you there before it's too late for all of us.
Okay. They need to take that to be continued out, because it's obviously been continued already.
There's a certain poetic symmetry at play here. The Dominion are about to receive their comeuppance from one of the many species they've abused. Regrettably, we Cardassians have some experience in such matters. Of course, our work is just beginning. We need to formulate a cure for the Herc before they devastate every system in the quadrant. Hopefully, we can achieve this lofty goal before they make a meal of the Dominion. And again, science is often a lengthy, perilous process. I'm certainly glad to put Havas Kul behind me. Small, dark passages are not a passion of mine.
All right. Got a new beam. I think it's not any different than the ones we have, really. So, more DPS. %, critical severity, 2 target, 9% chance. All current power levels for 5 seconds. Rather have the more damage. Alright. level up, so we didn't get any of that stuff. Well, it's not really leveling up, it's specialization pointing up. Alright, so missions. Eric Swarm comes to the Founder's homeworld where the consequences of the Founder's centuries of espionage will finally be resolved.
Empersa, the homeworld of the Founders, is under attack by the Herc. This is our darkest hour. If Empersa falls, the Dominion will come to an end. I'm asking you to join in the defense efforts as soon as you can. A task force will assemble at my fleet's location in the Gamma Quadrant and warp to Empersa from there. Remember, if we fall, the Alpha Quadrant is next. It's time to make a stand. I hope you'll join in the fight. If you'll excuse me.
Go. For this flagship, the Defiant, Chimera, Scava. Go.
Obviously, on Star Trek Online, the Dominion, as you know it, is on the verge of collapse. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition.
What's happening?
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Kremen tech.
I found a similar device on Bejor.
These devices call the Herc, and we put them there. The other Founders are hiding things from me.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
We can't hold off the Herc forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise, we're doomed.
The Sword of Kahless, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
You found a secret I've kept for millennia.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And you're rolling it.
The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. As we speak, every Herc in the Quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And now the conclusion. I arrived here ahead of you, and I've already engaged the Herc near the planet. You've made your point, Garrick. Deactivate the Herc lure device you placed on the homeworld before this gets out of hand.
Agreed. Bring an end to this now.
I'm afraid that's the problem, Ambassador. I deactivated it several minutes ago.
Then why are the Hercs still attacking? Don't play games with me here, Garrick. I'm warning you.
Absolutely.
Perhaps they're still attacking due to a deep hatred of your people. After all, the Founders are directly responsible for their state of mind, body, and soul. I can't say I blame them for...
Gentlemen.
Enough! Both of you. We don't have time for this. There's bigger problems to deal with here, starting with that swarm of Herc vessels nearby.
Agreed. My fleet is already engaged near the planet, but Herc reinforcements keep arriving. Try to punch through the swarms so we can join up.
Okay.
We may be needing your solution to this problem soon, Doctor.
Yes, since yours failed in a spectacular fashion.
And some might argue it succeeded beyond
Smell like water again, like it's raining, maybe? I have my window open, so could be that. I hope it's not the swamp cooler leaking again. Go. To the vessel.
My ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it immediately.
The CSS Steadfast stands ready to assist you as well.
CSS? What was that? Cardassian? Oh, we're not done yet. Other wave of Herc. More of them. Finally.
Well done. The ship's taken heavy damage, but she'll survive.
Well, we've bought ourselves some time. Let's hope it's enough. Julian, is your plan ready? It may be our best hope to end things now.
It's as ready as possible, Captain. The challenge of frontier medicine, I'm afraid, is that there is never enough time. I've created a program that will enable the Herc to synthesize the compound they need to come to their senses. I've also put together a core sample of the compound for them to utilize in mass production. That is the easy part.
And the hard part? What do you need to make this happen?
From what we've learned about the Herc, the best way to make this happen will be to enter the data into one of their core computer systems. It'll need to be a command-level system with fleet-wide override authority. Systems of that caliber are only found on Herc dreadnoughts.
There's a Herc dreadnought heading toward the planet as we speak. It's slow, so we should be able to intercept it. I recommend we engage that ship and disable it, if possible. We'll need to get a team on board to carry out Julian's plan.
So I've been wondering if my camera is mirrored or if it shows as natural. One way to find out. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, gotta get the light right. There we go. Yep, it's a P. That's what I wrote. That's not mirrored. If it was mirrored, it would be a backwards P. Okay, the Necrid assembly is what we gotta get. I think that thing spawns other ones. Well,
We did it. The dreadnought's disabled. That ship is still crawling with Herc, though. Make sure your away teams are ready for a fight.
I'll send some of my best. Dukan Rex will lead a Jem'Hadar away team, while Loris will assist Dr. Bashir.
Right. Let's get the away teams on that dreadnought before it calls for backup.
Loris and I have all we need. We're ready to beam over when you are.
oh, gotta take their suits off. Have regular armor on.
We'll need to find their central computer core. Once we're there, I'll begin the override process that will allow us to transmit our data on the cure. When that's done, we can instruct each ship in their fleet to replicate the cure and distribute it to every Herc on board. Of course...
Okay. Doesn't look like we need suits. So, but there. Yeah, looks normal now. Okay. And the control center.
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight.
Why am I acting all front? might be drunk.
Proceed with caution. I'm reading numerous hazards in the area. This section of the ship has taken heavy damage.
We're all acting drunk. Yeah. Oh, hazards. Oops. That said that way, but then no. Alright, let's go this way then. Oh, can't go that way. Okay. Let me out. Well, my team is doing pretty good at surviving. Done yet. You got to find a control center. So is that the plasma that was caused by our team? Around just in case. Fights, man. My dude's got one down. Ah. Okay, so we're gonna need. Why can't I hit him? Oh, I want to do it here. Where is Ram Charal? Ram. Ram. Oh. Not done yet, though.
Excellent work. It's time for Loris and I to finish this. Keep your weapons handy, however. We're breaking into a secure computer system here. The Herc are bound to take offense. Keep them busy while we do our work, or this will be a wasted trip.
One goes here, that one goes there!
I was saving time by inverting the feed now instead of later.
I thought you were supposed to be Starfleet's best and brightest.
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet anymore if it weren't for this Herc nonsense.
Running out of time, Doctor.
Perhaps Perhaps you know a faster way to translate Herc language and reverse engineer their technology.
And almost there.
Almost ready here. The system needs the physical samples of the cure for final analysis and processing. Shall I proceed?
Indeed. Let's do this.
Are you insane, Weyoun? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison!
I was liberated by those who still serve the true founders. Not everyone is a traitor to the Dominion, after all.
There is only one traitor here, Weyoun. It's time you paid the price for your treachery.
Pathetic. You can't even kill someone properly. Allow me to instruct you. You! Jemadar! Make yourself useful. Kill them. Giving you an order. Open fire! Kill them now!
I think not.
He's gone.
And not a moment too soon.
Bashir to command. Everyone, we have a problem.
That Herc fleet is about to attack our position. We need to give the Doctor the time he needs to transmit data on the cure.
Okay.
fix there, Odo.
Brilliant observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Rom, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Long ago, Takuvma, the Unforgettable, lit the beacon of Kahless to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Hurt. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The sword of Kahless has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat. Show the Herc what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kahless, for the Empire, Kapla!
Okay. That's it. Hopefully.
The arrival of the Klingons has given us more time in space, but the situation on the surface is dire. Herc's forces are breaking the Jem'Hadar defense lines. We need to do what we can to help. I'm beaming directly to the Great Link to aid my people.
The time has come. The Herc mean to ravage everything in their path. We will not allow it. We will stand against them, as Kahless once stood, defiant and proud. Fight well, and if need be, die well. Kapla!
Huh. So, I'm gonna go over here. We'll switch to the planets. And let's go down.
Whom do we seek? Kahless! How do we find him? Together! Kahless, give us light to see forever! Will he hide from us always? Never!
It's worse than we thought. Most of the Jem'Hadar lines have been broken. Even the Great Link is in danger. I'm going to coordinate our defenses at the link. Meet me there.
We'll meet you there as soon as we can. And Odo, be careful.
The Jem'Hadar have come to our aid. Now, we will return the favor.
Okay. I don't know if I'm too far away. Sometimes it looks like I do such tiny damage. There we go, that's better. A little bit better. Like not damaging that. Oh, there he is. 40. I don't understand it. It's like some of these enemies can't be damaged for some reason. Got him down to a certain point and why did it? Oh, the rock's in the wrong way, in the way or something? Oh, it's weird. Kill that one yet? Oh yeah, see it. All right. Hit him. This dude's not supposed to be this tough. There's always some kind of a bug. Which I don't mean to be. Oh, there we go. Finally. I'll speak with the Jem'Hadar soldiers.
You fight well. Good. There are many hurt between us and the Great Link. We go there now to reclaim our lives, for we are already dead.
Victory is life.
We won't last long out in the open like this.
Odo to Kira. We're fortifying our position near the Great Link.
Understood. We're on our way.
Kill the annoying torture me. To storm.
Your timing is impeccable. Thank you for your assistance. Enough pleasantries. There are still founders under attack nearby. Go to them and destroy the wretched creatures who would attack our gods. Oh, you are also forbidden to kill yourself if a founder dies in your presence. We need every able body in the fight.
All right.
This founder is losing morphogenic matrix stability. There are more friendly life signs nearby. We should do what we can for them. This isn't on you, okay? Stay with us. We need everyone to fight the herd. All right, round.
I die as I live.
Work run for all. Ah, there.
I don't know you, Solid, but I thank you for your service.
Oh.
Is this some sort of solid invasion?
Well, Obviously, I'm Dominion, so that would be no.
Your timing is fortuitous. Solid. You made it. Good. We're going to need all the help we can get here. It looks like the Herc are focusing their attacks on the link. I've called for reinforcements, but most of our lines have been overrun. We're going to make a stand here and hope the Doctor's plan is successful. If not, if we fail, this may be the day the Dominion dies.
Okay, I don't think the Dominion's gonna die. Those.
Please tell me you have more Jem'Hadar coming.
Those. Let's take some pitch cell.
The call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have then.
As always, until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Nerys, if we don't make it...
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
Look around. There may not be a better time.
You're right. And I understand what you did.
You do? Then you know how sorry I am for everything.
Yes. And I forgive you.
I know. I feel the same.
What a battle. The chaos of war is well depicted here. Complete reckoning of the cycle.
Nerys, are you hurt?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine. We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Ketracel components needed for the cure.
Ketracel? Yes. Victory.
Wait! Stop!
Is life.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, says.
It seems the battle is over, but how? What happened up there, Doctor?
I believe Dukan Rex realized that his own body contained the Ketracel material I needed to finalize the cure. He extracted what we needed at the cost of his life. Once the Herc were able to synthesize the cure, they came to their senses and called for an immediate ceasefire. Their forces are withdrawing as we speak. It's over, Odo. I won't say we've won, but it's over.
Indeed, and at great cost. We received orders from Alliance Command. We're to report to Deep Space Nine as soon as possible for debriefing. Are you ready to return to the Alpha Quadrant? Yep. Indeed, I am. Let's go back there. Do our debriefing. Yeah, we'll hold. Hold on. I can't do plain water. No. My taste buds do not like me when I do that.
There was nothing I could do for him on the Herc Dreadnought. The Ketracel extraction process was too devastating. Odo, you treated him like a son when we first found him on DS9, and I'm truly sorry.
He didn't even have a name when he left us. I'll make sure the name he found is never forgotten. I remember his first days on the station. All he wanted to do was fight. Didn't matter who. When he left, I thought I'd never see him again. Or if I did, it'd be as enemies. The man I met years later still knew how to fight, but his reasons for doing so had changed dramatically. I'm proud to have known him. I wish I could have done more in the end.
So the Jem'Hadar who sacrificed himself there at the end, in the cutscene, was on the TV series Deep Space Nine. Like when they found a baby one who was not indoctrinated yet or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember the story, but that's who that was.
I suppose you're right. I believe Captain Kira was looking for you. She was at the Temple of the Prophets last I checked. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to pay my respects. We'll talk more later.
And here we are, once again. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? Funny you should mention that. After we got back, Starfleet Command offered me a number of postings, even the center chair on one of those shiny new cruisers. Tempting. But I chose to join the command staff
somebody's got to
here
work,
on
but
DS9.
I don't work
Bajor and the
today.
Celestial Temple mean a lot to me, and this station is a good place to keep them both safe. Subtle, but you're not wrong. Odo and I have a lot to work out before we're back to where we were, but we've taken a few good steps in that direction. I think it'll work out. Eventually. He's a hard man to read sometimes.
Hello again, my friend. It pleases me to see you. I have interesting news. Thankfully, no. Rather, it involves the Orb of Peace that you returned with Kaiopaka. It has spoken to me. I've been exploring the meaning of that experience with the Kai and Captain Kira. They are, after all, experts on such matters. While we all find it curious that an orb of the prophets would speak to a Vorta, we also agree it would be foolish to ignore it.
Of your service to the Dominion.
With the blessings of Founder Odo, I have been transferred to this quadrant to continue my studies of the orb and the prophets. I shall also serve as Founder Odo's representative here. Diplomacy is my specialty, after all. I'm sure we'll be seeing one another again. May the blessings of the Founders and the prophets be yours.
Okay.
It is good to see you once more. I was hoping we'd have a moment to speak on an important matter before your duties take you back to the stars. My thoughts often return to the Orb of Peace. It was no coincidence that it was found in the Gamma Quadrant, in the midst of two warring tribes. I believe it to be a message from the prophets, one of guidance in troubled times. Now that the conflict with the Herc has ended, I feel it's time to explore this omen more thoroughly. The recent vision experienced by Loris is truly remarkable. That the prophets would speak to a Vorta. Again, this is no coincidence. Simply put, I believe the orb is meant to broker a lasting peace between the people of our quadrants and the Dominion.
Right.
Thank you for coming to visit. After all we've been through, it means a lot to have friends. Even if it reminds me of the ones we miss. Speaking of reunions, I think General Martok is leading the charge against the Bloodwine at Quark's. I'm sure he'd want to congratulate you on another glorious victory. May the prophets watch over you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see this come to an end. But not as glad as everyone back on Ferenginar. It's a celebration of Rule 35 like no one's ever seen before. I mean, peace may be good for business, but things are really getting out of hand.
Also?
When word got out that the Gamma Quadrant was open for business, the new Latinum rush was on. Open borders and free trade policies? My husband was practically weeping with joy. Oh, poor Odo. He thought he had his hands full with Quark on DS9. Now, he's gonna have an entire quadrant full of Ferengi to deal with.
We'll be here at DS9 until my ship is repaired. Fortunately, I have exclusive rights to the holosim of the battle. The sales of that alone will cover the cost of repairs, and then some. Some days, it's good to be the Grand Nagus. I don't like to think about how close to disaster we were, though. Fortunately, there were people like you out there to bring us all back from the brink. All those adventures. You've got quite a story to tell. That reminds me. Have you ever considered making a holo biography? I think your life story would be quite popular and profitable. I'll make you a very generous offer for the rights and cut you in on a share of the profits, say 25%.
Interesting offer, but I must decline.
Suit yourself. The offer still stands if you change your mind.
Uh-huh. Look up, we'll talk. So, the devs think that this is supposed to, like,
That was quite the battle.
tie
I
into
knew
the,
my father and Uncle were
the
up to
series
something,
or something.
but I didn't think it involved leading the Klingon fleet to the fight. That said, we wouldn't have pulled this off without you. Glad you were here for this. Starfleet's assigned the Chimera to peacekeeping duty in Herc space. We'll be working with the Joint Task Force to help the Herc get back on their feet again as well. There's a lot to be done, but we want to help them rejoin the galactic community. It is, but my crew is up for the challenge. They're some of Starfleet's best. Take care of yourself out there. Don't be a stranger.
A hard-fought battle and a well-earned victory. And yet, we almost missed it. Our fleet would have never left the Empire if it weren't for the sword's return. Grilka tells me her former mate, Quark, had something to do with that. The sacred blade of Kalis, returned to the Empire by a Ferengi. Madness!
Our current mate played a part as well.
Yes, it was Worf's idea to ignite the beacon of Kalis. A bold move, but it paid off. Only a coward could refuse such a call to arms. The legend of Kalis is stronger than ever. It would not surprise me if the High Council moved to create a new clone of the Emperor. There is great power in legend, after all.
And until next time. Okay, work. That far.
I am forever indebted to you. Without your efforts, I would walk the path of exile for the rest of my days.
Yeah, make the most of it. We actually didn't do the quest developing that one, so.
Welcome back. Seeing as this is a private party and I'm in an unusually generous mood, you'll be getting the VIP discount on your drinks tonight.
They're not on the house.
Did you take a hit to the head in that fight? I'm in a good mood. Not
Okay.
That's more like it. Don't take it personally. Can I
Okay.
get you something?
Fine for now.
Interesting. There's a message from Garrick on my monitor here. Text only. He wants you to meet him at his old tailor shop. Maybe he's had enough of politics and wants to get back in the fashion game. Probably more profitable in the long run, and easier on the nerves. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. He looks for secrets when he gets bored, and trust me, he's not the person you want poking around in your business.
Okay. Can't work. Work. Alright.
The conflict may be over, but there's still plenty of work to be done. The Lucari have offered to help the Herc restore their homeworld's ecosystem, and they've accepted. Dr. Bashir will be working with us on this. It's our goal to ensure that no Herc will go without nourishment again. Some time ago, I hoped for a path to peaceful resolution to our troubles with the Herc. I'm happy to be part of such a solution, at last. Thank you for your efforts in getting us all to this point, to peace.
Thank you for meeting me here. Strangely, I find it easy to center myself in this shop, even relax. Quite so. Cardassia is about to begin a new journey, as it were, and I'll be going along for the ride. Oh, it is. Cardassia has been offered membership in the Alliance, and we've accepted. Our seat at the table was hard-earned, but we're ready and grateful to join the ongoing efforts. Officer exchange programs have already begun. In fact, I suspect you'll be seeing more Cardassian faces in the future. I hope you show them the same courtesy as you've shown me in our shared adventures. Oh, I'll be spending time on Earth, Kronos, and New Romulus. The life of an ambassador is never dull, after all. Someone needs to make sure the Alliance doesn't forget about Cardassia, and I suppose that someone is me. I'll be sure to follow your exploits, of course. They'll be far more entertaining than economic forecasts and state functions, to be sure. I believe our fearless leaders would like to have a word with you next.
The Havas Cool sector has been designated as independent from the Dominion, and a Herc neutral zone has been established around it. The Empire will join the Federation and the Republic in keeping the peace between the Dominion and the Herc. We have experience in enforcing a neutral zone, after all. Martok's use of the beacon and the return of the blade has led to a renewed interest in Kalis throughout the Empire. Some say that Martok stands with honor next to great heroes like Tukuvma, Vok, Lorel, and Kang. As if getting along with a stubborn old Targ wasn't difficult enough, his ego will be larger than Mount Hamar at this rate. It is fortunate that Martok has little in the way of political aspirations. Otherwise, I may need to kill him. Again. Ha!
Both of you make the Empire stronger, Chancellor.
There have been some significant diplomatic events since your return from the Gamma Quadrant. First, the Dominion is joining the Alliance. Having them as allies will take some getting used to, but the opportunity was too great to ignore. As a condition to joining the Alliance, we requested that the Founders take steps to free the Jem'Hadar from their addiction to Ketracel White. I'm happy to say that Ambassador Odo is inclined to comply with that request. It will make things interesting in the Gamma Quadrant, to be sure. Still, it's been a long time coming. The Jem'Hadar should be able to live their lives freely.
I have initiated a dialogue between the Dominion and the Karema. In light of recent events, I feel it is imperative that their conflict is resolved peacefully. Whether that results in an independent Karema or not remains to be seen, but I shall endeavor to help them reach a result that is beneficial for both parties.
Okay. Some more people.
Things are finally settling down around here. Well, as much as it ever settles down, that is. Well, there's a lot to be done with the Herc, and being part of Starfleet will help me make things happen in that regard. When I'm not here, I'll be working with the Lucari and the crew of the USS Aventine to help the Herc get back on their feet. Indeed, but I happen to be married to the captain of the Aventine, so it won't be, too bad. The kids won't be joining us until Kumake and her team restore Havas Cool to a more habitable state, however. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. But until then, be safe out there. Doctor's orders.
The Dominion is about to go through a number of changes, liberating the Jem'Hadar from the White, phasing out the Founders' benevolent dictatorship, establishing a safe haven for the Herc. Needless to say, I'm going to be very busy for quite some time. No, there are still a number of Founders within the Great Link who will be very resistant to change. I'd like to think they're outnumbered by those willing to take a more democratic approach, however. The last thing anyone needs is a Dominion civil war. Also, not all of the Herc were cured. We'll be dealing with rogue swarms for some time. I hope we can call on you in the future if we run into that special kind of trouble you have a talent for dealing with. Oh, and speaking of trouble, you might keep an eye on Quark. That little act of heroism with the Sword of Kahless will make him bolder than ever.
First, our founder Odo has decreed that we will use our new knowledge to remove the Jem'Hadar dependency upon the Ketracel White. As soon as you leave, we will disseminate this information to your medical officers. You will still be able to benefit from the rush in battle, but you will no longer require Ketracel White for your survival. Glory to the Founders for their wisdom. You are free to depart from Deep Space Nine when you are ready.
Okay. So,
This meeting is
I didn't even know I was
classified.
supposed to take.
It has come to my attention that you have been engaged in secret correspondence with the Elder First, Dukan Rex. With the passing of the Elder First, a great void has been created within your ranks. I do abhor a vacuum, and I believe it is your calling to fill that void. Continue your exemplary service. Honor the sacrifice of Dukan Rex. Let this victory enrich your life with the blessings of the Founders.
Does that mean I'm an elder first? Get a promotion?
The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in many years. Without the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of turmoil. I'll do what I can to maintain order and keep the peace, but it's going to be challenging, to say the least. For now, what matters to me is that you fought for the Dominion when we needed it the most. I won't forget that. And thanks to the Great Link, neither will the Founders. Thank you. I hope we meet again under much better circumstances.
Okay, well, obviously we got to take that one. Signals for a few forces to reinforce your position.
If you'll excuse me.
All right. Yeah. The things are not able to, you can't set them to automatic fire. And I wish they would need to. Not easy for me to do combination of things like that. My hand limitations. I can do it, it's just hard. Alright. So we could do that mission again. There was a bunch of set gear. we would just have to blast through this dialogue, which I do not have a problem. Do not have a problem with.
Empersa, the homeworld of the Founders, is under attack by the Herc. This is our darkest hour.
Okay.
On Star Trek Online, the Dominion. I arrived here ahead of you.
I'm afraid...
Then why are...
Perhaps there's... Enough!
Agreed.
We may be needing your solution to this problem soon, Doctor.
Yes, if it's yours, failed. Tactical fashion.
Has it? Some might argue it's succeeded.
This is the Chimera. We're here to help.
The CSS Steadfast stands ready to assist you as well.
My ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it immediately.
Working on it.
Hold on. The ship's taking it.
We've bought ourselves some time.
It's as ready.
And the hard part.
From what we've learned.
There's a hurt. Did it. The dreadnought's disabled.
I'll send some.
Right.
Loris and I have all we need. We're ready.
Demon over.
We'll need to find their center.
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight. Proceed with caution.
Hmm? Alright, where's Eco? Eco, get out of the plasma if that's bad plasma. Okay, eco. Rim. Great. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I can't help it. I have to go down this way and look.
I have unpleasant news, I'm afraid. Herc security systems have sent an automated distress signal throughout the fleet. I recommend haste. We're going to have a great number of hostile guests, and far sooner than we'd like.
Huh. Oh, here we go. $100,000 4-round damage. Nope. Okay then. All right, we need to. Why is it taking me so long to kill this one little bug?
Excellent work.
This one goes here, that one goes there!
I was saving time by inverting the feed now instead of later.
Okay, come on.
Doctor, I thought you were supposed to be Starfleet's best and brightest.
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet anymore if it weren't for this Herc nonsense.
We're running out of time, Doctor.
Perhaps you know a faster way to translate Herc language and reverse engineer their technology.
How this works.
Almost ready here. Almost ready here.
Huh? Do it. Wayun, you're a
Are
prick.
you insane, Wayun? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison.
I was liberated by those who still served the true founders. Not everyone is a traitor to the Dominion, after all.
There is only one traitor here, Wayun. It's time you paid the price for your treachery.
Pathetic. You can't even kill someone properly.
I can skip this now.
To instruct
Well, let me skip it.
you, Jem'Hadar, make yourself useful. Kill them.
No.
Giving you an
You.
order. Open fire. Kill them now.
You are not Dominion.
He's gone.
And not a moment too soon.
Bashir to command. Everyone, we have a problem.
Okay. Up we go.
That Herc fleet is about to attack.
Well, you're in
All right.
fix there, Odo.
Brilliant observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Rom, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Long ago, Takuvma, the Unforgettable, lit the beacon of Kalis to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight
Klingons
the
talk too
enemy
much.
of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Herc. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The sword of Kalis has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat.
I can't skip the
Show the
cutscene.
Herc what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kalis, for the Empire, Kapla!
Okay.
The arrival of the
time.
What's this? Keep within range of the planet. Go.
Whom do we seek? Careless.
Blah blah blah.
Together. Careless. Give us light to see forever. Will he hide from us always?
It's worse than we thought.
We'll meet you there.
The gem.
So Klingons talk too much.
I die as I lived.
Speak with. Oh, we're bugged on that now. Can't speak to the.
We won't last long out in the open like this.
Odo to Kira. We're fortifying our position near the Great Link.
Understood. We're on our way.
Your timing.
known me, Solid, but I thank you for your service.
Is this some sort of solid invasion?
Enemy targets on
Central. Go down again.
Your timing is fortuitous, Solid. You made it.
Right.
Please tell me you have more Jem'Hadar coming to help.
The call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have then.
As always, until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Nerys, if we don't make it...
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
Look around. There may not be a better time.
You're right. And I understand what you did.
You do? Then you know how sorry I am for everything.
Yes. And I forgive you.
I know. I feel the same.
Well, there's a certain amount that have to be killed before it continues, or what the deal is. It's timed. Goes down again. Here we go. Oh, it must have been a cutscene with Eco. He's always lying.
Nerys, are you hurt?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine. We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Ketracel components needed for the cure.
Ketracel? Yes. Victory.
Wait! Stop!
Is life.
Oh, they salute. Kind of like their transport.
It seems the battle is...
I believe due...
All right, I'll talk to everybody. And
there was nothing I could...
He didn't... I suppose...
And here we... Funny, subtle.
It is my... now...
Hello again, my... Thankful... With a bless...
Thank you for coming to...
I'm only talking to you people because I have been forced to do so.
Oh, when we're...
We'll be here. I don't like the searchers.
Can't sit and talk to people at the same time, apparently.
A hard... Yeah, the let...
That was Star. It is.
I am for...
Welcome. Did you take it? That's more like it. Can I get you something? Interesting. I wouldn't keep him...
Thank you for meeting. Quite so. Oh, it is. Oh.
The conflict may sometime...
I believe our fearless leaders...
Yeah.
The Martok.
There have been, as a condition...
I have initiated...
Okay. Okay.
Things are well, indeed.
The Dominion... No. Also not...
First, our... This meeting is classified. It has come to my attention that you have been engaged in secret correspondence with the Elder First, Dukan Rex. With the passing of the Elder First, a great void has been created within your ranks.
Yeah.
I do abhor a vacuum, and I believe it is your calling to fill that void.
Yeah.
Continue your exemplary service. Honor the sacrifice of Dukan Rex. Let this victory enrich your life with the blessings of the Founders.
Yepper. So yeah, I got promoted to Elder First, apparently.
The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in
Let's
many
just
years.
start talking, work my way
Without
down.
the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of turmoil, if you'll excuse me.
That Boron Uji weapon. Is that a ship weapon? Wait, yes, that one's 622. So this one. "360-degree targeting arc." Oh, okay, that needs to go into there then. That one's 590. This one is not as much. Uses less power. Alright, so let's just wait on that. We have the whole set. So, no specialization. Supposed to be getting specialization points. Oh yeah, we almost have. Okay, so I need to look at my captain. Title. Elite first. No. I'm at first. First. They're first. What did you say that his? Was it master first? No. So I didn't get a title. Title is actually, I mean, my rank is actually honored first. Alright, whatever. Let's do.
Empersa.
There.
Previous. I arrived here ahead.
I'm afraid.
Then why?
Perhaps there's
enough.
Agreed.
We may be needing your solution to this problem soon, Doctor.
Yes, since yours failed. Attacking the rational.
And some might argue it's
Okay.
This is the Chimera. We're here to help.
Yep.
The CSS Steadfast stands ready to assist you as well.
Oh, that sounded like a Zen. Oh, I can't even say their name. That Zenketi?
My ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it immediately.
Well done. It's as ready.
And the heart?
From what we've...
There's a...
I'll send...
Right.
Doris and I have all we need.
We'll need to find their...
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight. Proceed with caution.
like out of range. Crying out loud, there's so many. I don't know, I want to change that. Oh, right. First doesn't play it apparently. Crying out loud. This is much harder this time.
Excellent work.
This one goes here, that one goes there!
I was saving time by inverting the feed now instead of later.
I thought you were supposed to be Starfleet's best and brightest.
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet anymore if it weren't for this perk nonsense.
We're running out of time, Doctor.
Perhaps you know a faster way to translate Herc language and reverse engineer their technology. Almost ready here. The system needs...
Get so.
Are you insane, Wayun? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison.
I was liberated by those who still served the true founders. Not everyone is a traitor to the Dominion, after all.
There is only one traitor here, Weyoun. It's time you paid the price for your treachery.
Pathetic. You can't even kill someone properly. Allow me to instruct you. You! Jem'Hadar! Make yourself useful. Kill them. Giving you an order! Open fire! Kill them now!
I think not.
Yeah, except I don't work for you because you're a traitor.
He's gone.
And not a moment too soon.
Bashir to command. Everyone, we have a problem.
That Herc fleet is about to attack.
Well,
you're in quite a fix there, Odo.
Ferengi with some
Brilliant
Klingons.
observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Rom, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Long ago, Takufo,
Blah blah
the
blah blah blah
Unforgettable,
blah blah.
lit the beacon of Kalis to
We are
restore
Klingons.
glory
We come in
to
talking
the
to death.
Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Herc. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The sword of Kalis has been returned to us.
I don't
Join
think
me
that's the
now
weapon they fear
in
most,
honorable
but whatever.
combat. Show the Herc what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kalis, for the Empire, Kapla!
arrival of
the time.
Okay.
Whom do we seek? Careless! How do we find him? Together! Careless! Give us light to see forever! Will he hide from us always? Never!
It's worse than we thought.
We'll meet you there as
the gem had...
Fight well.
We won't last long out in the open like this.
Odo to Kira. We're fortifying our position near the Great Link.
Understood. We're on our way.
Your timing is...
really hate that it makes it impossible to find my teammates when they drop. I call around and I can't see them. The UI is stupid that way.
I don't know you, Solid, but I thank you for your service.
Is this some sort of solid invasion?
Timing is fortuitous. Solid.
Okay, here we go. Odo.
You made it.
Please tell me you have more Jem'Hadar coming to help.
The call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have then.
I die as I live.
As always, until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Maurice, if we don't make it...
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
Look around. There may not be a better time.
And I understand what you did.
You do? Then you know how sorry I am for everything.
Yes. And I forgive you.
I know. I feel the same. Are you hurt?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine. We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Ketracel components needed for the cure.
Ketracel. Yes. Victory.
Wait! Stop!
Is life.
It seems...
I believe...
Yep.
There was nothing I could...
He didn't even... I suppose...
This way.
It is good to my thought now.
Hello again. Thankfully, no. With a...
And here we are. Funny you subtle. Thank you for coming to...
Yep. You're welcome.
That was quite... Stop! It is.
Aha. No.
I am for...
Welcome. Did you take a... That's more. Can I get you something? Not much. Who do you think you're... Can I get you something?
We'll be here. I don't like the searchers.
Oh, when...
Interesting. There's a message from Garrick on my... I wouldn't keep it...
Thank you for quite so. Oh, it is. Oh.
The conflict sometimes...
I believe our...
The Harvard Martok.
There have been, as a condition...
I have initiated...
The Dominion... No. Also...
Things are well, indeed.
First,
Let's go.
this meeting is classified. It has come to my attention that you have been engaged in secret correspondence with the Elder First, Dukan Rex. With the passing of the Elder First, a great void has been created within your ranks. I do abhor a vacuum, and I believe it is your calling to fill that void. Continue your exemplary service. Honor the sacrifice of Dukan Rex. Let this victory enrich your life with the blessings of the Founders.
The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in many years. Without the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of... If you'll excuse me.
Alright, so... Cynic. Torpedo launcher. Yeah, so it's only 533 DPS. Recharge time for a bunch of abilities. You activate one of the following abilities, gain a unique buff. I don't know if it's worth it. It's a reduction in damage over time for the regular weapon. But with the abilities going faster, maybe not. I'm thinking it's not really worth it. So I think what we're going to do is I want to take a break. Short break, but it's a break nonetheless. Nevertheless, log out. Take a little break. Come back a bit later. So until then,